I want to welcome you in here to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to have you along here tonight as we have another Flyway Conference matchup, and been a couple of weeks since we've had the WLA girls on the home hardwood, but that's the case tonight as they take on crosstown rival St. Mary Springs. Got the varsity coming up at about 7:20. Here's the JV1. The starting lineup that we're getting used to here started to feel, a little bit different early in the season, but Coach John Supernand has kind of settled on this lineup of one sophomore, Ava Lorenz, and four freshmen. Here's Avery Supernand, one of the freshmen, passes to Lindsay Nell. Here is Ava Lorenz in the left corner, gives it back out to Nell. She drives, goes up with the right hand, and scores early on for Lindsay Nell, her 2 points. Also joined by fellow freshmen Abby Cole and Aaron Police out on the floor. 2-0 lead early on here. And we'll get to the varsity matchup in just a little bit. Here's a drive for Springs. That blocked by Police underneath. That was Barr on the drive. Gives the outlet pass, does Police up to Nell. Nell drives with the right hand, up with the right hand, and good. She's got all 4 of the points early on here for the Vikings. On the varsity side of things, WLA looking to stay perfect on the season, and certainly that means perfect in the flyway as well as the pass gets batted around here. WLA on the varsity ranks 9-0 and 3-0 in conference. Nice dish underneath. Can't quite get that one to go as Alicia Yelvington. Just a little bit strong on that one, and here comes Abby Cole down the lane, up with the right hand. Swoops, misses. Offensive rebound to Supernand. She falls away, but hits that one. Little fadeaway jumper, and WLA's up 6-0. Just looking at Springs varsity, 9-2 on the young season, 4-1 in conference play, a little further along in conference play, coming off their first loss a couple of games ago at Laconia. That's a tough place to go play as Supernand whistled for the foul underneath. It's number 10, Ellie Judkins, who will head to the free throw line. First foul for the Vikings. First free throw up and good. And Springs is on the board. Second free throw is just a touch short. Rebound down to Lindsay Nell. Nell up the right side. Right hand dribble, almost lost it. Now does lose her dribble, but picks it back up, kicks it out. Right wing 3 on the way. Supernand just strong on that one. Long rebound. Tipped up by Police. She gets her own rebound after a miss. Kicked out to Supernand. Now Lorenz on the drive. Kicks it back out. Supernand down the lane. Here's Cole. She drives with the right hand, loses it off her knee, and it's going to go back to Springs. So good defensive possession there from the Ledgers. And trying to figure out how to deal with this WLA pressure early on in this one. Judkins breaks the press, working on Lorenz. Jump stops in the paint. That's batted away by Supernand. Over top of the key, that's Sullivan. Sullivan dishes off to Barr. Barr on the right side. Nice cut there, and a long 2 on the way, and it rattles home. That's Sullivan with her first 2 points of the game. And Springs has built itself a 3-0 run here. Here's Ava Lorenz. Down to the corner. Lindsay Nell thought about it underneath to Cole. Cole almost lost it. Kicks it out. Just off the top of the key there. Banks it in. That's a 2-pointer. But it's the first points of the night for Ava Lorenz. Influential sophomore for this crew. 8-3 is the early score here with just under 13 minutes to play in the first. Springs breaks the press again. A lot of contact. No whistle. But Springs will keep it. Baseline drive. Nice jump stop there by Judkins. Kicks it out. That's a long 2, I believe. Misses just short. Police can't bring down the rebound. It's going to be tied up. Nice job by Yelvington under there to win the ball. Check that. Springs started with it, so we'll go back to WLA. Into the game for the Vikings now, number 21, Lydia Bernard, and 22, Chloe Dorst. A couple of sophomores. Also into the game, number 15, that's Chloe Volbright, also a sophomore. So 3 sophomores and a freshman now. Nice cut by Dorst, found by Nell, and she scores. Chloe Dorst's first couple of points on the night. 10-3 with about 12 minutes to go here in the first. And that one dribbled just off, but good save. Just back, not helped out by any of her teammates, was Yelvington. Dove on the floor, but not rewarded for it necessarily. Here is the Vikings back into the front court. Dorst, one-hand baseball pass across the court, and that one's just over the head of Ava Lorenz. Couple of turnovers so far for the Vikings, as Springs will bring it back up the floor. And a nice drive. There's Yelvington underneath. She gets free and scores her first pair on the night. There's a three on the way for Dorst. Just short on that one. Rebound fought for underneath. And it's going to go back to Springs, second jump ball of the night. That was Lindsay Nell diving on the floor for the Vikings. And Springs down by 5, but have certainly settled into this one. Mackenzie Rockow into the game, and now working with all sophomores is WLA, as Nevada Wissy also into the game. Nice drive there, and a couple of points for Judkins. She's up to 3, and Springs has 7. Dorst will assume point guard duties with Lorenz out. Springs sitting in a 2-3 zone right now. There's Rockow. She shoots the mid-range jumper, is short, misses it all, and rebound down to Springs. They'll initiate the offense there. Nice drive, kicks it out. 3 ball on the way. This one looks good. It is good. That's Barr. Annie Barr's first points of the night, and that ties it up early on here. 10-10, and we will take a short timeout with them. This is WLA basketball on WLA TV. So nice job there by Springs to chop into that WLA lead a little bit. Heading into the timeout, forcing the timeout, should say, from Coach Supernand. No changes, though. Going to leave that same 5 on the floor to try to attack this 2-3 defense. And that one tipped away, thrown away, and here comes Springs. That's tapped away by Rockow. Good hustle by her. Step in front of the Ledger player. Underneath. That one tipped away. I think Dorst got a hand on it. Rockow was going to collect, go up with the right hand, tries the reverse layup, no good. Offensive rebound to Dorst, kicks it out to Rockow. Not going to shoot this one. Here's Wissy, back to Dorst. Dorst reinitiates the offense, probably a good decision there. And here is Lydia Bernard. In the corner, swings it over. Here's Dorst. Bounce pass down to Rockow. Here's Chloe Volbright operating at the high post. Just a little strong on that one. Offensive board to Lydia Bernard, and she'll get rewarded with a couple of free throws. Springs not quite able to box out Lydia Bernard. First free throw up and good. Just a foul apiece so far, so no foul trouble to speak of. Pretty clean game so far. Second free throw up and good. So Lydia Bernard hits a couple of free throws, and that stems what was a 5-0 St. Mary Springs run as the Ledgers come back up the floor. No one there for the Vikings defensively, and lucky that Judkins couldn't knock that one down. Rebound down to Dorst. Dorst up with it. Here's Rockow, top of the key. Dribbles back to Dorst. Down to Wissy in the corner. Dumps it down to Bernard. Oh, that's a well-worked play. Oh, Volbright couldn't quite finish it. She'll get the offensive board and finish it the second time, though. That's how you attack a zone. Quick ball movement. And WLA uses it to an advantage. They go on a 4-0 run, and that forces a timeout from Springs. Just a 30-second timeout. And we will be back in just a few seconds. So very much a game of runs thus far. WLA starts hot. Springs chips back into it. And now WLA currently working on a 4-0 run. Has this thing back to 14-10. With about 9 minutes to go here. So just under a quarter into this game. Springs operating offensively. Not quite as many bodies on that St. Mary's Springs bench. Not quite the depth that WLA has. That being said, WLA with a couple of starters back out onto the floor, as well as number 24, Avery Yankee, who's into the game for the first time. Here's Bernard down to Yankee quickly, up with the right hand, and she rattles that one home. Avery Yankee gets on the scoreboard. Supernan and Cole into the game. WLA working a 1-3-1 zone now, as they grow their lead back to 6 points. Here's a drive from Springs, kicks it back out. Long 2 on the way, and that's good. Nice shot by Claudia Sullivan. She gets that one to go. She's got 4 of the 12 for Springs. Here's Abby Cole. She'll fire away. Right wing 3 on the way. No good. Offensive board. That looks like Supernan underneath. It is. And she'll go to the free throw line for a pair. First free throw up and just off. Second free throw off to the right as well. Offensive rebound tipped by Nell, back to Supernan. Fade away again, no good. She gets her own offensive rebound, back out to Nell. Nell collects, here's Cole, right wing. Skip pass to Yankee. Yankee looking into the high post, now gonna go to the corner to Nell, quick pass inside. There's the skip pass from Supernan to Cole. Cole goes up strong, she's gonna go to the free throw line. Abby Cole to the charity stripe. First free throw up and off. WLA now just 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw, though, good for Cole. Give a shout out to Ethan Cole and the boys WLA basketball team. Ethan Cole was at the free throw line plenty last night against the North Fond du Lac Orioles, getting the first conference win and first win of the season for the Vikings. We'll have them tomorrow as they welcome in Lakeside Lutheran. Looking forward to that one tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock is the varsity tip-off, I do believe. Hopefully I got my times right on that. There's a nice pass across the court from Cole to Nell. Can't quite get it to go. It's tipped out by Aaron Police. 5-point lead for the Vikes. Took overtime, and it took a little holding on, but WLA did get the win last night. It was a fun game to watch if you were able to catch North Fond du Lac's stream of that. There's a long 3 missed. Cole gets the rebound down the left side of the floor. Looks like she's going to go all the way coast to coast, up with it with the left hand and good. Abby Cole's got 3 points, and the lead's back to 7 for the Vikes. WLA going to stay in this 1-3-1. Very high pressure as Cole nearly at the half-court line to pick up there, which is very unusual for a wing on a 1-3-1, but it worked. She tipped it away. Going to stay, though, with Springs. Here's a good drive. That is Judkins. Nice pass out there. Near side here to Barr. Barr dribble with the right hand, up with the right hand. She's going to go to the free throw line as well. I think they're going to get Nell on a reach. No, they're going to say that's on the ground. Thought she was shooting. Was on Nell, just her first. Second team. WLA switches from that 1-3-1 to a 2-3. Inbounds for Springs into the lane. Nice block there by Aaron Police, who got a hand on Judkin's shot. And here comes Nell and the Vikings. Down the lane, up with the right hand, and Lindsay Nell has 6. Terrific take to the hoop, and very tough to stop. When she knows where she wants to go, she gets there usually. Here's Judkins. She's got Barr here in the corner. She's going to lob it down to Barr. She dribbles, drives, up with it. Good defense there by WLA again. Wadded around a little bit, and here's Abby Cole out the back end with it. Up to Supernand, up with the right hand, and good. Avery Supernand's got 4. WLA's up to an 11-point lead. Just like that. That is a 13-2 run for the Vikings. Tied up at 10 when Coach Supernand had to take the timeout, and since then, WLA, it's been all WLA. Here's Barr and a push from Abby Cole. Going to be Springs ball on the sideline. Three fouls apiece. Here's Barr, bounce pass down to Judkins. Drives a little bit there. Kicks it back out to Barr. And Supernand doubling down, getting her hand in the passing lane there. Gives it to Nell. Nell down the lane, up with the right hand. Just strong there. Offensive board to Cole, and she finishes it up. Abby Cole's got 5 now. 5 of 25 for WLA, and no one's in to throw it in for Springs. 3. That was close. I think their referee was either at 3 or 4 there. Springs gets it in nonetheless. Here's a nice drive by the Ledgers. Barr in the corner, 3 ball on the way. They're going to say her foot was on the line, so just a 2. Offensive rebound, though, by Yelvington, and she's blocked. Here's Nell. Nell on the right side, up with the left hand, on the left side, and she scores from that side. 8 points for Nell, 27 for the Vikings, as this terrific run continues, part of which was fueled by this 1-3-1 defense. Here's Springs on the wing, and that looked like maybe a little bit of a travel there. Here's Barr, top of the key, hits it. Annie Barr's got 5 points. Trying to just break up this run just a little bit if they can. Here's a nice pass from Nell down to Cole. Cole undershoots it, gets her own rebound. Count the basket and the foul. Abby Cole's got 7 points. She'll head to the free throw line, trying to join Nell with 8. Cole's 1 of 2 from the line so far. Dorst back in, Rockow back in. Lorenz came in a couple of possessions ago. That free throw up and good. So Abby Cole now 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. She's replaced by Lydia Bernard, and it's back to a 16-point lead for the Vikings. Biggest lead of the night. Here's Barr. Back to man-to-man defense for the Vikings. Drive here is Fabricius. And back out top of the key. That poked away by Lydia Bernard. She's going to go down the right-hand side of the lane. Up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound, Rockow. She has that one blocked and stolen by Sullivan underneath. Sullivan outlet pass, to Judkins, and Judkins will bring the ball up the floor. Just lost control there, and it's stolen by Ava Lorenz. Lorenz drives, hesitates, drives again, flips it across the lane. That's Rockow. Rockow up with it, misses. Offensive rebound to Aaron Police, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Quite offensive start for Aaron Police, but always expect her to dominate the boards. She did there. First free throw up and good. Police a freshman. Second free throw up and just short and off to the right. Rebound down to Springs. Across the timeline comes Judkins. Nice crossover down the lane with the right-hand dribble. Kicks it back out, right wing now. That is 22 Sullivan, and gives it back to Judkins, who will drive the lane, and once again they'll stay on the ground. Volbright back into the ball game for Police. And Springs will get it back in. Back to the corner. Here's Judkins. Sullivan, 3-ball on the way. That's good. Claudia Sullivan. She's got 7 points. Nice jump shot. Here's Lorenz back other way. Long 2-pointer from Rockow, no good. Batted around underneath. Volbright's going to get a rebound, get her own offensive rebound, miss a couple of times, and it's going to go back over to the Ledgers. Sullivan's hit a 3 and a couple of long 2s for the Ledgers. She has 7 of the 17. Here she is on the left side. Top of the key, handoff to Judkins, who gives it down here to Barr in the left corner. Barr guarded by Lydia Bernard. Very good defender for the Vikings. And here goes Barr down the lane. Up with the right hand. Floater, good. That's just what Springs needed, as Barr is up to 7 points as well. So 14 of the 19 coming from Sullivan and Barr, and stymieing this WLA run just a little bit. There's Rockow trying to answer. She does. 33-19, so still a 14-point lead, but those 5 are, well, probably 7, 7 points, 7-2 run that Springs is on has been important. Just keep this thing within striking distance. Here's Sullivan, straightaway 3 on the way. Oh, thought she might have banked it in. She didn't, just a little strong. Here's Lorenz, back into the front court, underneath to Bernard. She goes straight up with it, misses, offensive rebound, kicked out. Dorse, top of the key, Lorenz, shot fake, dribble drive, and got that one tapped away. It was Sullivan that tapped it away. Here comes Judkins, who completed the steal. She's in the corner and trapped there by a couple of Lady Vikings, and I think we're going to get a timeout. Good timeout there. Just a 30-second timeout. Vikes up by 14 on WLA TV. So it'll be Springs ball underneath the hoop here, off to the left as you see it. WLA switches back to that 2-3 defense, as they do pretty much any underneath inbounds play. Sometimes they do it on the varsity level, not always. Here's a 3-ball on the way from Judkins. Rebound from Bernard. Nice job by Bernard to collect that rebound, and here is Rockow. Into the front court. To Cole. Down to Bernard. Back to Cole, who will swing it back around to the left wing. That's a long 2 on the way. Misses. Offensive rebound and a foul. Foul's going to go on number 11. That's Natalie Hafferman. Or are they going to say 10? Thought it might have been 11, but maybe they'll whistle it on Judkins. She fouled Chloe Volbright. Here's Abby Cole. Corner 3 on the way. That one banked and just came up short. Defensive rebound down to the Ledgers, who trail by 14. into the front court. Here is Judkins in the right corner. Right wing to Barr. Down the lane. Up with the right hand, no good. And a nice job to tip it there by Volbright. Tipped it to Cole. Abby Cole down the lane. Gives it to Rockow. Skip pass to Dorst. Top of the key, Cole. Rockow underneath. Has that pass stolen away. As Judkins heads back up the floor. All over the place for this Springs team is Judkins. They're going to say that that's a travel there by Hefferman. Just drug the pivot foot, I think. Under a minute to go. Here's Cole, top of the key, and I think WLA's content for one shot. Here's Bernard, maybe not. They'll go underneath to Cole. Cole's going to kick it out, top of the key, Nell. Straightaway three, misses just short and off to the left. Going to tip out off of a Springs player, that's Hefferman. So it's going to stay with the Vikings for, one would assume, the last shot. Dorst looking for Cole, gets it into Nell instead. Up with the floater, misses, offensive rebound, trying to get it up. Can't do so, and Springs won't get off a shot either. That'll be the end of the first half. WLA up 33-19. Good first half. We'll give you some halftime statistics and other numbers as we continue on. JV1 basketball. WLA leads by 14 on WLA TV. All right. How about a couple of quick halftime numbers for you? Ava Lorenz with 2 points. Avery Supernan with 4 points. Lydia Bernard with 2 points. Chloe Dorse with 2 points. Mackenzie Rockow with 2 points. And Avery Yankee with 2 points. 1 point for Aaron Police. And your game high, team high leaders, Lindsay Nell with 8 and Abby Cole with 8. For Springs, 2 highlights for them. Of the 19 points, 14 of them scored by number 4 freshman Annie Barr and number 22 freshman Claudia Sullivan. So a couple of freshmen that have lit it up in the first half and have kept this thing within striking distance. No doubt about that. 33-19, just a 14-point deficit for Springs. Very much enough time left in this game, 16 minutes here, to try to get this thing turned around here at WLA's gymnasium. Coming up after that, we will have the varsity edition of this matchup. 9-0, the Vikings. 3-0 in Flyway Conference play, sitting atop the standings. I know if you go on WISports, they say that WLA is third. That's just based on total number of wins, but winning percentage-wise, WLA sitting atop and has that crucial road win over at Laconia. And St. Mary's Springs, 9-2, 4-1. They went over to Laconia and lost 65-32 a couple of weeks ago. So obviously can't take anything for granted, especially in a rivalry game. I'm throwing out all sorts of cliches here, but should be a good one coming up here. About 7:20, we'll switch to a different stream feed, so make sure you be refreshing that, and we will get going with the varsity right as soon as the JV are done, or about 20 minutes after that. So should be a good one tonight. Hope you stick around for the second half of this one. This one's not out of hand by any means, and then should have a terrific game coming up after that. So hope you join us for the rest of the night here on WLA TV. We'll see you for the second half in about 4 minutes. All right, let's play some basketball. 33-19 as we head to the second half. WLA with the lead. Behind 16 of the 33 coming from Abby Cole and Lindsay Nell. Here is Cole giving it to Nell. Nell underneath, kicks it back out to Cole. Inside to Aaron Police. That one tipped away though. Nice defense by Yelvington from Springs. Tips it to Barr. Barr has it swatted away from behind. That's a nice job there from Lindsay Nell. Nell down the lane, up with the right hand, and just short. Offensive board to Cole. Offensive rebound to Police. And Aaron Police up to 3 points on the ball game after Cole got her offensive rebound shot blocked. Springs back into the front court. This is 21 that's Tenney's. WLA back into a man-to-man defense. Here's Barr, and a push from Avery Supernand, who just got a little close and leaned on Barr, and that's a foul. So first foul of the half for the Vikes. Drive by Barr. Kicks it out to Tenney's, back to Barr. Barr, top of the key. Sullivan, just short. Looked good all the way. Just didn't have the height on it. That's going to be tied up. Go back to Springs, as Supernan couldn't quite control the defensive board. Looks like Ellie Judkins will not be participating. Just saw her walk in to the locker room with the varsity squad for Springs, so would assume that she is probably done tonight. Going to help out the varsity a little bit later on. So here's Sullivan. Sullivan has it taken away by Cole. Cole here, down the left side. Gets it underneath. There's Nell. Nell skip pass over to Ava Lorenz, up with the right hand, and that rolls pretty much crawled over the rim there. But it falls, and that'll still count for 2 for the good team if you're a WLA Vikings fan. That one swatted away by Avery Supernan as she pressures Sullivan. Back top of the key. Here's Tenney's. Tenney's bounce pass, and they'll say she drug her pivot foot first. So turn the ball over to the Vikings. 4-0 run to start this second half as WLA trying to maybe put this thing out of reach with this first 4 or 5 minutes. Here's, nice pass from Cole down to Nell. I thought it was going to go off her hands as a bullet pass, but Nell able to control it, and she's into double figures with 10. Tenney's up the court. Hounded by Lorenz. Drives. Gonna have to kick it back out. Here she does to Barr. Barr dribbles up with the right hand. Blocked. That's Aaron Police. She secures the rebound as well. A lot of times, not only does she get the block, she's able to get the completion of the rebound as well, as Supernand drug her foot. Might have slipped. Looks like she's grabbing at the ankle maybe a little bit. She might have slipped there on the travel, so they'll get a sub in right away. WLA up by 20. 6-0 here to start this second half, and first time WLA's been over that 20 mark. Tenney's into the front court. By the way, it was Chloe Dorst into the game for Supernand. Into the corner for Barr, down to Tenney's. Operating on that right block. Tries to sneak a pass through, and a nice job by Police that time to get the steal. Here's Lorenz, top of the key. Now down to the right corner. That's Lindsay Nell. Nell up with the right hand on the drive, misses. Short offensive rebound, and just can't get that one to go. Aaron Police, but she was fouled, so she'll head to the charity stripe. First free throw up and off. 1 for 3 for Police at the line tonight. Second free throw up and long. Police misses that one. Offensive rebound, batted around, and Cole's going to have it. Yeah, it's a tie-up. I thought they were going to call it travel there for a second, but certainly was a tie-up. So it's going to stay with the Vikings. Second tie-up of the half as Chloe Volbright comes in for Police. Dorst underneath, going to throw this one in. Has Cole, but she's going to go. Oh, nice pass. Bounce pass into Lydia Bernard, who is fouled on the jump shot, or the layup attempt, pardon me. Head to the free throw line. First free throw up and short for Bernard. She was 2 for 2 before that. Second free throw up and good. 3 for 4 for Bernard, and she's got 3 points, all coming from that free throw line. 40-19, WLA with the lead, as Springs still looking for their first points of the second half. That one tipped and stolen away by Bernard. Check that. They're going to tie it up underneath, so keep it here. .34. Oh, that one. Nice pass through to Sullivan. Didn't think that had any chance of getting through, but that was a nice pass there. I believe that was Tenney's who was throwing it in. Sullivan not quite able to hit the shot. Here's a three-pointer on the other end from Cole. That misses, and rebound on the line was Hafferman, pardon me. So it's going to stay with the Vikings. Up by 21. WLA underneath, trying to get it into Bernard. That was tipped, so they'll be able to retrieve this one. Dorst into the front court. Here's Lorenz. Lorenz down to Cole. Cole looking to the interior, tries to lob it into the high post. That one saved by Dorst. Here's Bernard's short corner shot, no good. And an offensive rebound by Chloe Volbright, who now has 4 points after that offensive board. All 4 of her points coming off of a couple of offensive rebounds. She's been good defensively, and certainly with those couple of offensive rebounds as well. 42-19, down the lane goes Barr, and she drug that pivot foot, and it'll go back to the Vikings. Looks like a 1-3-1 now for Springs. It is. Nice bounce pass underneath, and Cole's into double figures as well. She's up to 10 points on the great feed from Ava Lorenz. And WLA, maybe some confusion on what they're in even. Lorenz looked like she was ready to follow, but they're in some sort of shape-shifting 2-3 zone. And they force another miss from the Ledgers. Here comes Cole. Cole up the floor, down the lane, up with the right hand. Oh, just missed it short. She's able to get to the rim, just got to be able to finish those off a little more consistently. Oh, nice job there by Barr as she finishes it out. And the foul. See who they're going to get here. I couldn't see the number. I thought it was Cole underneath, but we'll see. It was her second. That free throw up and long. Offensive rebound almost secured by Sullivan. Not able to do so. Here's Lorenz breaking for the Vikings. Stops. Kicks it out. Top of the key, Cole. Here's left wing Dorst. And nice cross-court pass to Cole from Bernard. And Cole's got 12 points. 46-21. That last Springs bucket was the first field goal of the half for them, as WLA started to put this thing out of reach. 13-2 run to start this second half. It's built a 25-point lead. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. WLA TV is your home for WLA girls basketball. Here's Springs down the lane. Trying to get something going here to close out this JV1 matchup. Did not have a JV2 game tonight. Down the lane, and Barr, I think they're going to say it's on the floor. 22, I think, is what I saw, so that would be Chloe Dorst. 12, actually. So Lindsay now picks up her second. Here is Barr down the lane, kicks it back out. Well-worked inbounds play, just a little bit long there on the 3-ball. And here comes Lydia Bernard. Rebound down, coast to coast, up with the right hand, good. Lydia Bernard up to 5 points on the night. 48-21. Nice dribbling down there by Tennies. Didn't see a ton of her running point in the first half. Obviously saw Ellie Judkins do a terrific job for the Ledgers, but Tennies doing a terrific job here in the second half. Sophomore, Tessa Tennies. Hope I'm saying that right. Here's Lorenz as the Vikings with a 27-point lead. Down here to Lydia Bernard in the corner. Swings it back around, now right wing, that's Chloe Dorst. Down to the right corner, that's Nell, tries to force one into Bernard. It's tipped out by Springs, and will stay with the Vikings. Police and Wissy back into the game. Nice bounce pass down to Police, but she gets tied up, so it's going to stay here. And Erin Police with a big smile on her face after that jump ball. I think she knows that normally doesn't happen. So here's Wissy, offensive rebound, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound here to Nell. Nell, nice job to return back to the paint where she started, and she's got a dozen as well. 24 of the 50, almost half, coming from Abby Cole and Lindsay Nell. Here's Barr driving down up with the right hand, blocked by Erin Police. Rebound secured by Nell. And into the front court comes Chloe Dorst. Dorst skip pass over to Nell. Nice pass underneath to Wissy, and she blocked by the rim, just got a little far underneath. Offensive rebound by Police, she can't get that one to go. Here comes Tennies. 3-ball on the way from the right wing. That one's just a little bit short. And the rebound down to Lindsay Nell. And unless they're going to say Nell on the rebound, or are they going to? Yeah, I think they're going to get Springs on this one. They will. So Dorst will trot across the timeline. Give it down here to Lydia Bernard. Ooh, thought Nell might have been standing out of bounds. No whistle. Here's Dorst, fires away a 3 from straight away, no good. Trying to get an offensive rebound is Bernard. They'll tie it up underneath, head it back to Springs. Dorst will pick up Tessa Tennies right at half court. Nice little crossover. Bounce passes underneath. Nice job there. Up. Oh, and just strong offensive board. Gets that one to go. That's Alicia Yelvington, who has 4 points. And had she not gotten her 4th foul early in the second half, she'd have probably played a bigger role in this one. Done a terrific job underneath battling against the bigs of WLA, has Yelvington. Here's Lindsay Nell, kicks it underneath. That's Wissy. Wissy tries a jump pass, and that one is stolen. Trying to find Police and not able to do so. Nice pass underneath to Yelvington. Can't get that one to go. Defensive rebound to Police, who throws it away. Police gets her hand on the ball here from Barr. Barr able to recollect, get a shot off, and this one tapped around. Big scrum underneath, and comes out with it is Chloe Dorst. Dorst to Supernan, down to Nell. Nell thought about it, underneath to Wissy, off her hands and out of bounds. Touch sloppy here for the Vikes here in the second half. Although they were very, very good at the start of the second half to build this lead, which now stands at 27 points. Backdoor cut, and that's a long two-pointer on the way, as 22 Sullivan found a backdoor lane with Avery Supernan jumping into the passing lane. Here is Supernan. She throws up a floater and gets that one to go. Avery Supernan up to 6 points. Nice short corner floater from the freshman, and going to get a timeout from Spring. 6:20 to go. Lead stands at 29 for the Vikings on WLA TV. All right, back here for the final 6:15 or so as we count down here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Glad to have you along here tonight on WLA TV. Have the varsity coming up after this. Same channel, WLAVikings.org/WLATV is the easy way to get there if you're looking for that. As that pass tipped away by Supernand and collected by Ava Lorenz. Lorenz brings to the front court. Has Supernan up there to support her. She's going to come here to the left side instead. Here's Yankee. Back out Lorenz. Bounce pass to Supernan. Looks underneath to Nell. Fires it underneath. Nell drives baseline. Kicks it out. Lorenz, left wing three on the way. Just short. Offensive rebound almost from Avery Yankee. But collected by the Ledgers. Back into the front court comes Springs. This is Tenney's cross-court pass, drives. Kick out to Barr, I believe that is. Tenney's going to fire a three away, missed that one. Almost another offensive rebound by Yelvington, and it's going to be tied up underneath there, and it's going to go back to the Vikings. As Cole checks back in for Nell. Both Cole and Nell have 12 points apop. Supernan into the front court. Here is Cole. Down to Police. Police collects. Power dribble. Up with it. Misses. Offensive rebound to Cole, and Cole put it in. See if those are the points that give her the game high in points. She's got 14. 12 of them coming from layups and a couple from the free throw line. Tenney's into the front court. Crossover dribble behind the back. Crosses over again. Good ball handler. They'll say she walked though, and she knew it. She a little frustrated with herself there. Kenzie Rockow back into the game. And Rockow has that one tipped, but it's going to stay collected for the Vikings. Police, high post, tries to get it to Rockow. She does. Rockow, a couple of dribbles, up with the right hand, misses just strong, and it's tipped out by the Vikings. Go back to the Springs. 31-point lead for the Vikes. About 4 minutes to play here. Here's the drive from Tenney's. Bounce pass underneath, and just a little bit strong there from Yelvington. And we're going to get a full timeout for the Vikings. We'll take it with them. Come back, finish this thing out. Last 4 minutes coming up next on WLA TV.
Thank you for coming out tonight and supporting education-based athletics. At the conclusion of this game, please make your way out the doors on the north end of the bleachers. That would be underneath all of the conference banners. Once the gym is cleared, we'll be able to start warm-ups and allow the spectators for the next game to enter. The athletes from this game will meet you outside at your vehicles. Please drive safely tonight, and we look forward to welcoming you back to a Winnebago Lutheran Academy in the near future.
All right, 3:53 to go here on the campus of WLA. Here's Mackenzie Rockow. Bounce pass down to Abby Cole. Looked for the skip pass. She's going to go the conventional route to Rockow, who changed pivot feet, which is not legal. So they tell me. Back to Springs. Here's Tennies. Done a nice job here in the second half, taking over the point guard responsibilities as Ellie Judkins went to get ready for the varsity contest. Cross-court pass there by Tennies, and not ready for it were either Springs players, and tipped off of both of their hands as it goes back to the Vikings. Lorenz, Rockow, Yankee, Police, Cole. Those are the five right now for the Vikings. Here's Cole. Gets it, trying to get it underneath to Yankee. Forced that one. Probably could have gone into Police first and then tried to get that backdoor seal on for Yankee. And Tenny's just a little bit ahead there of Hafferman. Vikings have held the Ledgers to 4 points here in the second half. Great defensive performance. Here's Rockow. She's on that right wing. Right corner. Abby Cole underneath to Yankee, and Avery Yankee's got 4 points. Nice pass underneath from Cole to Yankee, and a good finish. Tenny's back up the floor, crosses over into the lane, gets it poked away, bounce pass, and ends out top of the key with Sullivan. Sullivan lobs it over to Barr. Barr drives, kicks it back out. Here's Hafferman. Drives a couple of dribbles. Back out here. Nice jump shot. Sullivan just misses a little bit short. Tipped around, taken down by Cole. Cole tries to find Rockow, and I think Mackenzie Rockow could have grown 3 or 4 more inches, and she still might not have gotten to that one. Little high on that one. Chloe Volbright, Avery Supernand, Lydia Bernard in for the Vikings as we tick under the 2.5-minute mark. Nice drive there, up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound by Yelvington, and another offensive rebound. I think it's going to stay here. Might get Supernan on a foul. Yes, they do. On a push. Her third. Don't think that qualifies as foul trouble with 2:05 to go. Probably not consequential either. Here in the corner, 3-ball on the way. Good looking shot there. I believe that was Tenny's. It was. I don't know if she's gotten many more shots than that, and that was a pure stroke. Got that 3 to fall from the corner. Here's Lydia Bernard underneath. Kicks it back out. Top of the key 3 on the way for Lorenz. Just rattles off. Offensive rebound by Bernard, and she loses it on her way to the floor. Tenny's has the steal. Crosses over and gives it over to Claudia Sullivan. Hand off to Tenny's. Drives with the left hand all the way to the left block. Thought about it. Did shoot it. Got it blocked. Here's Cole. Cole down the lane. Up with the left hand. Gathers and can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. She gets it, and she'll finish it out. She's got 16 points and should finish this one leading scorer on the night in the ball game. Abby Cole with 16-12 for Lindsay Nell. Those are the two high scorers for the Vikings. Nice drive there by Natalie Hafferman, and she's got a couple of points here in this ball game. 58-28 as we tick under a minute. Here comes Super Nan. She gets that one tipped away. Tennies into the front court. Bounce pass to Hafferman. Finds inside to Yelvington. Oh, just can't get that one to roll. She's had quite a few of those unlucky shots that just couldn't decide if they wanted to fall in or not. Lorenz will get it to the front court where she stops. I think this will be the last possession, yes. Super Nan will dribble it out top. It'll go down to Bernard. They are going to get a shot underneath. That goes off of WLA and Bernard, and it'll go back to Springs for the last 20 seconds. So a good performance here by the JV1 squad for the Vikings, and they're going to get a conference win over the St. Mary's Spring Ledgers. Yeah, Safferman can't get that one to go, and that'll do it here tonight on the JV side of things. 58-28, a nice performance for the Vikings. Don't go anywhere, because standing over in the corner with the gray warm-ups on and the home white jerseys is the varsity version of the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings, the 9-0 WLA Vikings. We'll talk about them and talk about the 9-2 St. Mary's Springs varsity Ledgers when we come back. Be looking out for a new stream. We're going to end this one, and right there on WLA TV, don't have to go anywhere. We'll have a new stream up for the varsity game in just a couple of minutes. So we will talk to you then, preview this one, and get going in about 20 or so minutes here on WLA TV.